You are not listening to the voice of IWA Flip here on Uncensored Radio. Joining me in studio tonight is the voice of Interfed Radio, Flip. How you doing, brother?
Oh man. Does that say it all, brother? I'm staying alive, brother.
Holy shit.
Oh
How's the
man,
phone with
it's been
over there, buddy?
oh, you know it, man. Oh man, dude. Hey, I had to catch you by surprise, man. I was like, I gotta let him get a little some love, man. Oh.
Don't forget to pay a tab. Don't balk on your tab.
Yeah, don't worry about that tab, man.
How Big Daddy feels about that.
It's taken care of. It's taken care of.
You know how Big Daddy feels. Speaking of Big Daddy, man. Flip, this fucking guy, man. This dude is he. I know as much as we talk about Hal, but fuck, man. Big Daddy Johnson, undefeated, back-to-back league title winner. What the fuck is going on, man?
Oh, what are you talking about me, man? I'm still trying to climb the ladder, dude. Where the hell is Giuliano? Where the hell is the rest of the gang? Don't look at me. Dude, what's my record? I think I'm like 0-19. What was my
higher or something like that, but
yeah, no. Hey, I mean, dude, no, let's be real. I mean, Wolf Tyrant, Dark America.
mm-hmm.
I'm calling out names. I mean, I know the agents made a name this cycle, so at least they're gonna try and take.
Right. We're gonna talk about that shit.
Oh, they're gonna. I mean, you guys are next on the show, dude. I mean, the way I see it is, you finally made the title page, and it's time for your shots of vitamin D from what it looks like. But hopefully, you guys can take. Hopefully, you guys can take.
This ain't their first rodeo on the title page, buddy. But you can continue.
Well, no, I mean, how many cycles do we have?
It's been a while. It's been a while since I hit
it. Yeah, we said it. I mean, Big Daddy's undefeated, back to back.
Dude, he's doing it, man. He told Johnson and Uranus, man. I think I'm just gonna rename the league Johnson and Uranus League. That's what the way it's going.
Yeah, I mean, this is really becoming their house. I mean, people. I mean, we had everybody come on way before, early on. I mean, shout out to all the great managers that are making the Wicked Wars League, a tough as nails place to play. God, dude, leave some room. Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, no, it's that level that brings that that prestige, Melvin. I mean, we've talked about it before. It's like, who did you beat?
Exactly.
Okay. Now you're talking, someone like Big Daddy Johnson. You got the historic Michael Giuliano there. Yep. This is erupting. I mean, and not to overlook the Annihilation, but I mean, everybody's. I think it's. Now you said, are we going over the front page before we start rambling? Because I mean, I can go off right now, and I don't want to.
Yeah, we're gonna we're gonna go over the title page just to get that out of the way and talk about who's on the title page and who beat who to get there. So I'm gonna get that out of the way right now. Again, we started off. Fuck, man, Big Daddy Johnson, you're a fucking animal, and undefeated, man, 179-0 with only 4 draws. This fucking guy back to back league titles. That's fucking impressive. So kudos to you, Big Daddy Johnson. You guys are running the yard, so I really can't say much about that. Next up, we have winner of the Twisted Carnage title, Hal Uranus, bested the Black Widow Denise Destiny. That was probably because she just came off that fatal 4-way match. She retained her Goddess Extreme title, which we'll get into later. So she was probably already worn out. But again, there's no rest for the wicked in this league. You still got to perform. And Hal gave her the vitamin D. I'm sure she appreciated that.
Something for the road.
Yeah, a little parting gift. Next up, we have Smoldering Sorrow champion is now Skip Stonewall. Skip Stonewall outmuscled Greta Von Doom, who's a newcomer from the last cycle. So kudos to Skip for getting that title and getting it done. We also have newcomers who I've mentioned. I told you this in the last podcast. This is why I gave them a shout out. I knew they were serious. Fist of Steel Kabuki Dragon defeated the Survivor to become the Court of Torment champion. So kudos to you. That wasn't an easy win, obviously. Anybody who knocks off Survivor to take a title, that says something, and that says that they're serious in this league and that they can contend. Like you said earlier, it's a super competitive league, man. So anybody that title, you better fucking who was it that said Justin Kyle, hold your head high when you get those titles, because they mean a lot when you get them. So good job getting that done and getting the win over Survivor like that.
Oh yeah, the Kabuki Dragon has pretty much dominated the Steel Federation for
He's a
years.
journeyman. He's a journeyman. So
Oh
he
yeah,
he came in.
definitely glad to see him here, brother.
Absolutely, man. That's why I signed the check for them and got those contracts going. So I'm glad to see them here. Next up, we have the belt of Sub-Lily Champion. Daddy's Girl #1 defeated the Blue Dragon of Destiny. We have the agents. You know, we talked about it in the last podcast. You kept saying who have the agents beat. They can't beat anybody on the roster. Flip. What happened? Flip. 4 of my agents are on the title page. I'm gonna start with Lord Larius. So Lord Larius defeated who? Extreme Survivor, and is now the Ending Misery champion. So that's the first of the 4. So let me just.
You know what? All it took was a little fire up Lord Harry Ass's ass
to
just a little fire. Good for him.
They wanted me to personally thank you for that. So
there you go. There you go.
So next up, we have another member of the newest stable that came in. Midnight Michael King is a member of the Crypt Keepers. He defeated Ice, one half of the Brothers of Destruction from the Survivor Dynasty. He is now the Girdle of the Berserk champion. Kudos to you for making the title page. Another one of the agents, Insidious Crusader, defeated Justin Kyle to become the Infernal Vengeance champion. We also have Irritated Cannibal, another one of the agents, defeated Vicious Vinny Valentino and finally put an end to the 2-cycle reign and became the new Gun Belt of Hell champion. Animal Bite Infection destroyed one of the agents, Agent Envious, to win the Chain of Echoes, but she did it barely. It was barely by a 1. So kudos to Animal Bite for picking up that win. A loss is a loss. Another newcomer, Mike Pizzazz, bested Animal Bite Infection and became the Shattered Bloodlust champion. We have the First Lady of the Agents of Endgame, Irresistible Candy, back on the title page, defeated the historic Michael Giuliano to become the Whispered Agony champion. Now we're going to get into the multis. Bladder Infection and Staph Infection defeated Blue Dragon of Destiny and the Beast of Lego Badan to become the Band of Distant Wars champions. We also have Cardinal Sin, Minister. Actually, no, I skipped one. Daddy's Girl 2 and Daddy's Girl #3 outmuscled Sinister Sadist, Saunders, and Vanderbilt Bad Boy to become the TV Tag Team Champions. And then we have the 6-man titles, which was Cardinal Sin, Minister of Hate, and Bishop Faith outmuscled Axel, Slash, and Crown to become the Circle of Sanity 6-man champions. That was actually part of the Turnbuckle Thursday main event series, which we're going to touch on. And then rounding it out, Stonewall Brothers are once again back on the title page, picking up the TV 6-man title. So again, it was a great cycle all around. A lot of some new faces on the title page, some people that have been there and haven't been there in a while. So it was definitely all around a great cycle. And also how Uranus did win, of course, the Battle Royal.
Nice. Now, Hal went back to back on the TV championship as well, right?
Yes, he did. Dang. Actually, no, not on the TV. No, he defeated Black Widow.
Oh, okay. So he just moved up a slot.
Pretty much, yeah, working his way back up. it's like him and Big Daddy are playing fucking hot potato with those titles. So
nice. That's
fucking crazy. They're like, I don't want it. You want it? No, here, take it. No, you can have it. Fucking bastard. Fuck you, Johnson and Uranus.
Now, I did any titles exchange hand at Taboo?
Actually, no.
Okay,
so
perfect.
So that right now. Let's get into
before we get into those, can we do the shout out or the roll call of your commissioner titles? Because, like I said, I mean, the biggest thing is to keep them relevant, to keep them around, just in case.
That's what I just did. I just did that. What are you talking about?
Oh no, the commission. You don't you got like?
My main titles. Well, I didn't want to get into those. I didn't want to get into those because the pay-per-view's on the way. So I'd rather save it for then. That's when I usually mention the commissioner titles. But we'll get to that then. Only 2 commissioner titles I'm going to mention in this podcast are the 2 big ones actually, which was the Nefarious World Heavyweight Championship, and we also had the Goddess Extreme Women's World Championship.
Who's the current Nefarious?
Who else? He's still Hal 2 belts. So.
Nice.
He is still the reigning, defending. He is now the 2-time. He's defended it twice already. He won it and has defended it successfully twice. And he defeated Skyblade, the Tiger King, who was saying, and he was adamant that he was finally going to take this belt from Hal. That he was going to be the one to do it. And just like everyone before him, they couldn't get the job done, man.
Oh yeah. Okay, so let's rock with this Taboo Tuesdays.
So Taboo Tuesdays, we had a huge fatal four-way for the women's Alex Extreme Championship. It was the champion, Black Widow Denise Destiny. She was putting her title up on the line versus former champion Miss Eva Danger, Tanya E. Dangerous, and the first woman of Annihilation Inc., Angel of Annihilation. And wouldn't you know it, the Black Widow is still reigning, defending Goddess Extreme Women's World Champion.
You know
Listen,
what?
I've been, yeah, bro.
That division is like I said, especially with what did you call her? Irritated Candy.
Oh, that's Irresistible Candy, first woman of the agents.
Sure, close enough.
Yeah, get close.
Yeah, it's close. I mean, now that she's finally getting some spotlight action, so I'm curious to see how that women's division. I mean,
Gonna talk shit.
oh yeah, the Savages look like oh, we'll get into that later. But yeah, no, so that, yeah, I'm curious to see how the women's division moves forward now.
Oh, absolutely. Speaking of the Savages, they were involved in a Taboo Tuesday match this cycle, and this stemmed off of our last podcast. Again, calling them out, saying the Savages wanted a fight with the agents, so I gave them a fight with the agents, and the agents won. So the Savages, as
You
good
know
as
what?
they've been,
That wasn't fair because
what? Here we go.
oh yeah, dude, you know what? They're used to wrestling in a natural environment. They're used to just wrestling natural, and all of a sudden, what did you call them? The unholy pervy wanted them shaved. And I'm like, dude, really? You want them to shave? It's like, dude, they're not gonna feel natural. They're not gonna feel at home. They felt, yeah, but whoa.
Yeah. Okay.
Agent Beavis, and Agent whatever her other name is.
And exactly, and they fucking won. So
By
they
what,
got the
4?
better of the Savages.
Dang. You know what? Next time they're coming to the lakes, we're gonna have a mud wrestling match. Even
Nice.
yeah. So
Well, listen, if it keeps going like this, we could do it back and forth, and we can have this going all the way to the pay-per-view. So if they wanted that all-out mutiny, I'll be more than happy to make that rematch, and we can make it a mudslinging match. How about that?
oh well, we ain't going nowhere. Shit, we ain't going nowhere.
There you go.
Unless
So I'm
Agent
calling it
Beavis.
right now. I'm
Unless
making it
Agent
official.
Beavis does Agent Beavis have something else to go do or what? Where's she going?
I'm making it official right now, Flip. For all-out mutiny, it will be a rematch. Agent Vera and Agent Envious will do battle once again with Mary Lou and Sherry Hatfield, the Savages, and it will be a mudslinging match. So I don't want to hear no shit, all right?
Hey, we're gonna keep having matches one way or the other, man. You're just stop putting all these damn restrictions on them. Just let them go, dude. You let Hal wrestle with his fucking schlong. Just let them wrestle naturally.
They can wrestle as natural as they want, 100% all natural.
Oh yeah,
it's okay. Listen, if the agents get a little hair in their teeth, it's okay. They'll pull it out later. Let's see what also on Taboo Tuesdays. There was one final match. This was between newcomer Inazuma, and she actually called out Esmeralda Diamandia. They actually have a backstory and a history between the two. They actually came up in Lucha Underground together. And apparently some kind of disdain started building up between the two. And it's Inazuma, basically she's not really one to talk too much. She pretty much does the talking in the ring. And she wanted this match, so I made the match, and sure enough, she bested Esmeralda, and she did pick up the first win. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be an ongoing feud. This isn't the first time they're going to fight. I'm hoping that some more matches happen, and again, we're going to have a rematch at All Out Mutiny as well. And don't forget that right after All Out Mutiny, we are going to have Femme Fatale, which is our all-female pay-per-view. So I'm really excited to see where the women's division goes from here, because it's going to start, seeing, what cards and what matches are going to start taking place at that pay-per-view. So it's looking good right now.
Nice.
Also let's go back to Turnbuckle Thursday main events. We had these are your guys, Por la Paz. I had Señor Increíble and El Más Fantástico, because again, as a tag team, these guys are amazing. I gotta give credit where it's due. They're one of the better tag teams in the division. So I had Lightning Tiger and Dragon King of the Lightning Kings, test their merit and see if they're good enough for this league. And I put them against Por la Paz, and they did barely pick up the win over Por la Paz. So kudos to Lightning Kings for picking up their first big, spotlight win, and it's showing that they're serious. So congratulations on that one.
You know what? It's just all these distractions that they have to put up with. I mean, Shout out to
Tell
the
them to stop
Lightning.
fixing that circus tent and get their head in the.
Hey, you know what? It's not even the circus tent, man. If you had one of your members start, going around putting his finger up people's asses, you would want to, I would hope you would want to help him out, bro. So, hey, Fantastico, incredible. They got to, regain their focus. They lost the duck. They don't have no idea where the fucking duck is. Hugh Suck went from one league to another. He's fucking running from, all over the place. Yeah, a lot going on, and then all of a sudden,
blame it on the distractions, sure.
Hey, you know what? The shout out and kudos, they got one on us this time, but the good guys will always prevail. And as long as we can figure out how to get
how to tame the finger.
Well, we gotta get him focused again. Right now, he's thinking he can still, he's searching for perfection, and he wants to perfect the wickedness. And it's like, bro, you know what? That's gonna take you down the wrong path. And yeah. Oh yeah, and that.
Careful where he's sticking that thing, man.
Yeah, brother, it's just wrong, brother. Wrong in many ways. But we brought an old friend of his that once you get to the trash talk, that's trying to kind of get him refocused on.
Oh, I have a feeling she will. I think I know who you're talking about.
Oh yeah. So we'll go ahead.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'll leave that for the trash talk edition. But I like what I.
Oh yeah, so we definitely have to refocus our pal, our friend, Perfecto Lucha.
I think that'll happen.
But no, a lot of good stuff. I think kind of breaking this little character action. I mean, we were reading over some of the numbers, and the IWA definitely slapped Perfecto in the face.
Oh yeah.
Other than the shot that he took in the eye, and the pink eye that followed the following cycle, I guess he just couldn't see right. Oh man, madness.
He's going through the motions right now.
Oh, but it's perfect. I think it worked out well with all the new angles and everything that I think is going to stem from it. And whoever it is signing matches against my guys, why are you mad? How many times do I got to say stop signing against my guys, man? You're gonna get beat. Dude, every time people sign against, I'm trying to be nice and not sign matches against everybody, just trying to lay low, and all of a sudden I got Beavis fucking signing matches against me. And
right, it's like I tell everybody in this league, every given cycle, you gotta be on your P's and Q's here. You gotta get in the ring and do it. There's no slacking.
Oh no, and then since the infection came over,
play the finger and you'll be all right.
Oh no, but you know what? Shout out to the infection. I mean, I think we all know, the history has shown him to be a great 6 and tag, fighter, and
absolutely.
I mean, just to add that kind of competition to the league is amazing. I mean, watch out for the finger, because right now that Perfecto's going down this path, he might
extra lube. Careful, guys.
Oh no, he's drying it up, bro. He's going in rough.
Oh shit! Cover up.
Oh, so, brothers.
Just to finish off the taboo, there was a couple matches left for the Turnbuckle Thursday. I did want to touch on this also. Again, we were supposed to have Dark America on this podcast. They had to reschedule, so I'm still gonna touch on it real quick. Everybody knows that there's been an ongoing feud between former Legion of Darkness, now known as Dark America, versus Annihilation Inc. They've been trading wins and losses, and a lot of sneak attacks back and forth. It's been a great feud over the last, I want to say, 5 or 6 cycles now. And this was the final matchup series to see, just who got the upper hand in this feud, basically. And for anybody that forgot, Justin Kyle, he signed a blank contract, and he let Dark America, pick whoever they wanted to fight, and ended up being a singles, tag, and 6-man. And I was the one that picked the stipulation, so I made the match series for this Cycles Turnbuckle Thursday. And Dark America, you are officially the winner of this feud, and in stunning fashion, and in convincing fashion at that. As much as we give you guys shit on these podcasts, you guys definitely stepped up and took out one of the best stables, arguably one of the best stables in the WWL. So that sent a message to everybody else that you guys are not fucking around. And just to recap those 3 matches, in singles matches, I had Bishop Faith going 1-on-1 against the head of Annihilation Inc., Justin Kyle, and Bishop Faith did hit Faith Healer Neckbreaker and beat him in a first blood match. So that was the first of the 3 matches. Next up, we had a tag team match. We had Cardinal Sin and Bishop Faith. They teamed up to go against Poison 1 and Poison 2, the Poison Brothers, and they defeated them by hitting the double praying powerbomb in a circus top death match. So another impressive win in the tag. And to complete the clean sweep, I didn't see this coming, Flip. I thought it would be a 2 out of 3 or something, but a clean sweep of AI. Holy shit. Cardinal Sin, Minister of Hate, and Bishop Faith outmuscled one of the best 6-man teams in the IWA, period. Axel, Slash, and Crown with the triple pike power bomb in a last team standing match. So I gotta give it up to Dark America for taking out AI and sending a message the way you did. That was some impressive shit, and I will never talk shit about you guys again.
Oh, I will.
Hey, Flip will. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no man. Of course, come on now. It's all about the talking shit, man. You can't crown them off of one series for crying out loud.
Well, actually, this was the second series that they beat them in, so but that's another story.
Yeah. Well, I guess you moved. You definitely. I guess you could say on that head-to-head got him, but I mean, obviously, everybody has their different ways that they want to do their series, want to do their matchups. I mean, obviously, it's different when you know who's tag teams. I mean, obviously, we know Axel and them are definitely flowing for 6. Definitely flowing for tag. So, yeah, and that's I think the nice part about having the 8 characters here is that you can have that exclusive tag. You can have that exclusive seats.
Yeah.
And you can have your. Oh yeah, like I said, I'm enjoying that factor of it. I mean, yeah. Even though one of my guys hit a 469.
I almost couldn't find him, Flip.
Hey, now he's hiding over there behind. What's the other guy's name? What's your Irritated King? Irresponsible King?
Actually, what are you talking about? He was one of the highest ones. Fucking 497. What are you talking about? Shut your mouth, Flip.
Irritated King? No, Irritated King wasn't one of the...
You talking about Impenetrable King?
Whatever his name is. Irritated, Impenetrable. You said
Irritated. It's two, Impenetrable King and Irritated Cannibal are 2 fucking different people, right, Flip? But yeah, you're right.
Irregular bowel movement, whatever. Irregular bowel, whatever his name is.
King did have a shitty strat, and it was so bad that I'm not gonna say what it was.
He's down there with Perfecto, got better.
Yeah, he was out partying with Perfecto.
He was out partying.
Nice. He wanted to get a whip of Hal's ass.
There he goes. Oh, nice.
So that's what happened there. So let's just
moving on. He's like moving on.
Next. But yeah, overall, man, it was a great cycle. This cycle again. The report for everybody that's tuning into this, because I am going to post this up tonight. The report is pretty much done. I was just adding some last minute trash talk. I wanted to make sure everybody's in. Again, it's like we've been saying. Sometimes it's not going to be posted the same day as the Diamond Fed hits. That's just not the way I roll. If I see I have some last minute trash talk that I want to get in there to make everybody happy, I'm going to hold off on the report. But it is pretty much done. If it's not tonight, it's going to be tomorrow. Definitely, then I'm going to send this thing out. And again, I told you, before the podcast, this is one of the best reports I put together because, again, when I have the material to work with, I can give the managers back something incredible, some good reading materials. And it was just a great overall effort on the part of all the managers. So I just want to thank every manager this cycle because pretty much everybody on the roster sent in something this cycle, which is great. And most of them were either starting a new feud, putting an end to a previous feud, or carrying on a current feud. So, all signs, it's basically the league is firing on all cylinders right now, and this report is going to reflect that. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, Perfecto, keep your one good eye out.
Go get some Visine, man.
Oh, nice. See, I'm telling you, man, you can't wrestle with one good eye, bro. Poor guy.
Yeah, so he has an excuse.
No excuses, bro. He just got to learn how to catch it.
Oh yeah, you gotta aim for the mouth, man.
Fucking Perfecto.
You gotta stop bobbing and weaving. Take it like a man.
Come on, perfection.
Brother. Like I don't want to let this podcast go too long. I know we both got stuff to do, but Flip, I want to thank you for joining me on this podcast. Before we sign off, anything you want to say? Because the next podcast will be Trash Talk Centered. That's where we're gonna get really, in depth on all the storylines going on. I'm gonna save that for another podcast. But this one's pretty much done. I just wanted to cover the titles and, the Taboo Tuesday, Turnbuckle Thursday, and the feud with AI and Dark America coming to an end. So, you want to add anything before we sign off?
Oh no, brother. I mean, more than anything, just keep it going, brother. Like I said, got some great people here, got some great trash talk angles developing, and I think, like you said, I think we've cut the fat, and I think what we got left is going to be a strong finish. So it should be interesting moving into these fall season. And oh wait a minute, I'm skipping over summer, but yeah, it should be fun. It should be fun moving into it, brother, because I see the pay-per-views that are coming, and yeah, I can't wait.
Definitely. And right now, All Out Mutiny is shaping up to be one of the best pay-per-views I've ever actually put together. And that includes previous leagues that I was a part of. Again, that's a testament to the managers after the purge happened that said, you know what, let's up our game. Let's start really putting back into this league, because that was what I was expecting. That's what I was hoping for. And it's starting to happen, because when you guys see some of these write-ups, again, there's a lot of quality write-ups. A lot of these, you could tell the managers took their time and said, you know what, let me send in something credible this time. Let me start, really showing what I can do with the pen game. And it was amazing. So I'm really excited to put this report out for you guys. For any of you managers out there that doubted me and thought the league was gonna go under, I've told you guys to stick with me. If you believe in it, it's gonna happen, and it's happening. Flip is coming to fruition, just like I knew it would. It was just a matter of, sometimes you gotta be patient. You gotta, take a step back, analyze the league, and do what's right for the league. And that's what I did, and now it's starting to pay off in spades, man.
Oh, for sure.
So yeah, I'm gonna cut this one short. Again, the next one is gonna be up probably, I want to say, a week from now, but this one will be up tonight. Today is June 7th, so keep an eye out for that tonight. As always, Flip, it was a pleasure having you on my show. I'm sure you're gonna be back on pretty soon on the next one. So I want to bid you adieu, and to all the managers listening in, as always, thank you. I am your host, the gold motherfucking standard, Melvin Mayhem, along with IWA Flip, saying good night. Take care, fellas.
Peace.
Peace out.